Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I want to test my knowledge of the UK. I've travelled around it a fair bit, so I should know some things, some metas, some places, and yeah, I'll help you get the UK and maybe region guess the UK as well. But I am no expert, even though I have lived experience. So yeah, this guide is by Wolf Trekker. It's a great guide. A lot of architecture tips. It's available on plonket.net for the UK page, right at the bottom under resources. And yeah, starting off, we have this map for the UK roads. As you can see in the east, it says 1, then going south, it says 2, and west 3, 4, 5, 6, heading into Scotland 7, 8, 9. So I assume this means A roads such as A1, 2, 3 will be in this blue section. A2, 3, 4 will be in the 2 section because the second number is 1 or 2, you know? It's the number after the letter. As you can see here, it says A5, so that will be in the 5 section. Alright, next, we have some Scotland tips. Big bricks is a Scotland thing. As you can see, these bricks seem to be quite big. Is there another big brick thing? These seem to be pretty big here as well, in Scottish urban areas. This large brown brick style. Yeah. What else? For Scotland, passing place is pretty useful. It means letting a car pass by going to the side of the road briefly. Yeah, we have pretty narrow roads, and that's a decent UK tip. Same for Ireland, but Ireland can have like a patch of green in the middle. It's pretty common there. Anything else? There are French-style bollards in Scotland too. Yeah. And of course, Scottish Gaelic. Yeah. Just knowing what Scottish Gaelic looks like, Welsh looks like, Irish looks like, can be pretty helpful. I'm not going to go over every tip, but yeah, feel free to look at this guide. And yeah, Wales now, Araf means slow, A-R-A-F, if you see that painted on the road. Go Wales. Welsh has lots of Y's and W's in it. Feels pretty recognizable. What else about Wales? Parts of Mid Wales can feature this Midland-style red brick. Yeah, with Tudor timber-framed houses. I feel like red brick is pretty common all over the UK. There is such thing as a red brick line, I think. It's just, for some reason, where all the red brick is found. It extends to other countries, but in the UK, England, it starts from, I guess, London and goes northwards. Yeah, but red brick's everywhere, it seems. With Northern Ireland, you can find these black stickers. Yeah, I've used it before, pretty helpful. And if you see hedgerows, then that's good for the UK, Ireland, France. I think Northern Ireland has quite grainy roads as well, apparently. Isle of Man, the little island, has Generation 2 coverage. That's the best way to get it. The coverage will not be very good camera quality. It also has yellow flowers. I don't know if those are them there, but they're a good way to get Isle of Man. It's a good hedge as well. You know, people go Isle of Man to hedge for the UK or Scotland. People go Birmingham as a hedge, more north of England as a hedge as well. But hopefully you should hedge less after this video. This kind of architecture found very north of England. Dark gritstone. Yep. Midlands, very industrial, especially Birmingham. And yeah, red brick again. Eastern England, very flat. That's one thing to remember for the east. If the landscape's very flat, go east. South England, I have this bias of thinking the south just has nicer architecture because it's heading towards London, and that's where more of the wealth is. You know, you do get nicer houses in the south. I mean, if that's a nice house to you. Yeah, thatched roofing. So that's like outside of Southampton, south of Bath. What else? Let's continue. Not going to look at every tip. London has a pretty intuitive system. N for north, E for east, SE for southeast. You know, this is the pattern here. And so, yeah, if you see a sign like this and it says SE, that means southeast of London. Yep. What else? And then Kent has these oast houses. Yeah, pretty distinct looking architecture. All right. And one more thing I wanted to look at, show you. Telephone codes are useful in the UK. There are so many, you know, there are too many to remember. But learning a few of them and the patterns are pretty useful, I think. For example, if we zoom in, 020 is London. If you see that number, consider London. 023 is like Southampton area, max south. Then can you see this pattern here? We have 0117, 0118, 0116, 0115, 0114, 3, going northwards like that. So yeah, they all have 011 at the start. Then we have 0121, Birmingham, 0151, Liverpool, 0161, Manchester, 0191, is that Newcastle. Then other useful ones are 0131, Edinburgh, 0141, Glasgow. Looking at Northern Ireland, 028, yeah. And let's look at Wales a second. Did I miss Wales? 029, Cardiff. Yeah, so just remembering just a few of these can prove really useful on UK rounds. Let's actually get to a game. Let's test my place knowledge. First one here, I'm considering south. Silverstone, okay, that's not very south. There's my south bias. Silverstone is Midlands. Whereabouts? Assuming this is the Silverstone. This is the famous Silverstone. I feel like it's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. White Horse. Yeah, this is a classic pub name. White Horse. Stuff about kings and queens and animals. I mean, I don't know why you would need to learn those to guess in the UK. There are other better UK metas like yellow road lines. It's the same reason you can find them in Hong Kong, you know, places the UK has colonized. Or, yeah. What else here? Standard shop over there. Let's just guess. Silverstone. The White Horse. There it is. Okay, there's the 5k. Well, should have clicked the actual intersection. But yeah. Next one. Icy coast. Icy water over there. So that's southwest. You see there's the phone code. Like, they're pretty useful to know. Not that I know that one. 014. We said southwest coast. So southwest, maybe looking towards Cornwall. This area's Cornwall. There's a specific type of plant that you find there. Does it say New Milton, Barton on Sea? Yeah, definitely coastal. Byberry on Sea. I'm sure it's around here somewhere, but yeah. Could it be over here? Well, thankfully there are lots of places called On Sea in the UK, so it tells you where to go, and you can see the sea here. Yeah. Don't know where this is. Okay, not too far. Near to Bournemouth. Pretty small place. Okay. Next one. Let's see. Yeah, yellow license plates, good for the UK on the back of vehicles. Yellow sticker. That's not a Birmingham thing, is it? There's one meta like that. It's on the Plonket guide. Go to plonket.net. Cool pink car here. Is there supposed to be a place name? It just says it's a school. I don't know. New Invention. That can't be the name of the place, can it? New Invention. It's a strange place name, but yeah, we do have strange place names. Just gonna guess around Birmingham. Could be. Yeah, okay. Let's see. New Invention. Wow, yeah. That feels like an industrial name. Next round. Okay. Yeah, red brick. Stirling is a place in Scotland. There. Could this be Scotland? Yeah, I guess. Does it say anything else? Is this telephone number right for Scotland? I forget. But I guess. Why is there what looks like a Welsh dragon? You know, the Welsh flag has a dragon on it. There's not a place called Stirling in Wales as well, is there? I feel like if you're guessing Wales, then good places to click are Max North and Max South. Like, there are more places around Cardiff and more places, you know, outside of Liverpool or Wrexham here. Stirling Ackroyd. Maybe that's the full name. Ackroyd. Just having a quick look. If not, I'm just going to go actual Stirling, Scotland. Not seeing anything. Yeah, well, could be wrong, but Stirling, where are you? Wow, totally wrong on that. Yeah. Englefield Green. Did not see that name at all. Was it around? Didn't see it. Yeah. Wow, a wild flop there. Next one. Feel south with these kind of houses. I don't know. Higgledy-piggledy houses. Just like very quaint. Could be all the way up to the Midlands. But Boddington. Boddington. Really small place. Not heard of it. Yeah. Don't know. Okay, decent region guess. Yeah, that is Midlands at that point, isn't it? Midlands meaning like the middle of the country. Alright, 15k. Besides that complete flop on 4, we'll take it. Let's go for another. Takeaways, sure. Dean Grove. Grimsby Town. Okay, well, this is Grimsby. Another place I've heard of. Actually identifying it on the map. Wish me luck. Grimsby is here. Okay, cool. And we're running along the train tracks, so that's going kind of southeast, northwest. Yeah. Southeast, northwest, yeah. Well, where's the Holiday Express? Holiday Express, yeah. Right. Cool. Next one. Cameron's new agent, Grant Palmer. That can't be the name of the place. I've been wrong before though. That could be the name of the bus company. No. Potton. Potton. Not heard of it. Very small. Potton. Is it around here somewhere? Potton. That's a different one. Potter. Yeah. I'm unsure. Okay, it's up there by Bedford. Really small place. Let's go. Round 3. Hever Castle. Oh, I've heard of it. Where is it though? Don't know. This might be the London car. With this back to it. Yeah, Hever Castle. Don't know. Surrey, could it be around Surrey? It's yeah, okay. How Green, what a place name. Horseshoe Green, lots of green places. Smarts Hill. Oh, we do have some funny names. Yeah. Next one, round 4. Nice church. This is a UK meta here. Someone getting electrocuted. If it goes all the way around the pole, apparently that's a Northern Ireland thing. This is just on one side of the pole. Yeah. Trunch Parish Council. Is Trunch the name of the place? Where does this look like to me? Hard to say. A little south? Is it flat? Quite flat. Trunch. Yeah, I have not heard of it. Let's go there. Okay. Yeah, was east. Cool. Next one. Beadnell Village. Not heard of it. Again, these are small places. Oh, we have lots of places here though. Sunderland. It's quite north, right? Scarborough, Middlesbrough, Sunderland. Alnwick is 12 away. Alnwick's here. Where else? Embleton. Englingham. So where is Alnwick? Alnwick is 12 to the south. Embleton. Can't see it. I'm sure it's right here. Yeah. How small is this place? Ellingham. Easington. Sea Houses. That was on there, wasn't it? Sea Houses. It's an actual name of a place. Cool. Is that like nearby? I assume so. Embleton, I just saw it is there. So again, that's 5 to the southwest. What else? We are on the A1 here. Where could we be? Where's the A1? Not sure. This is a B road, right? A roads are the bigger roads. B roads are the smaller roads. Here's the A1. Yeah. Don't know whereabouts though. Say there. Okay. We weren't actually on the A1, but yeah, no worries. 15k. Was that the same as last time? Yeah. And let's just do no place names, because that was place name stuff there. Okay. So yeah, it's UK, driving left. Sometimes I forget the driving direction, but it's just day one stuff. Is that a Northern Ireland sticker? Yeah, it was. Something I discovered earlier, or mentioned earlier. Someone said that was bait. I don't know why. Pretty generic looking. Yeah. Am I getting a south vibe? Don't know. Colchester? Yeah. South End on Sea. Okay, yeah. Literally called South. Next one. Is this winter coverage? Always feels like winter in the UK. Except for the heat waves recently. I was going to say pretty flat, but we do have kind of like rolling hills. I feel like for hills and mountains, Wales is good. You know, you have Snowdonia National Park here with Snowdon, a huge mountain. Where else? You have, Yorkshire, like the Peak District and Lake District here. Northumberland, could we be there? Of course, you have the Scottish Highlands as well. Hebrides. And yeah, look up here. That's how far the UK goes. Sometimes you can get locations there, and I usually click here along with my opponent. But yeah, where could this be? Hard to say. Shall I go Northumberland? Okay, even more north. Northeast Scotland. Next one. What's there to say about this one? Looks pretty generic. Average UK round. Mixture of architecture. I'm going to say Midlands somewhere. Let's say Coventry. It was actually Norwich. Okay, east. Don't really know how to get that. Holly Drive. These houses look kind of new. It's a new building development. No place names or anything. I think I'm getting a south vibe. Lots of brick. Not much variation. Could this be as south as South London? Nope, not at all. Not at all. Just Hull. Okay. Well, there we go. Only 7k. Even though, yeah, some of them were fairly close. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. Okay. I feel like this kind of style could be Northern Ireland. It's feeling a bit Irish, you know. We have water to the northeast. Is it that water? Nope, it's over here. This water. That was North Wales. Okay, no language to distinguish it. We have a long antenna here. Interesting. These houses are interesting. Do you remember we had that like Kent meta where the architecture can look different? Yeah, I feel like going down there. It's actually Norwich again. Wow, I need to know what Norwich looks like. Okay, pretty sure we had this come up. This kind of architecture. But where was it? Can't see what it says there. Clifton Street. Was it just talking about the Midlands generally with this kind of architecture? Yeah. Where shall I go? Doncaster. Not too far off was Manchester, Bury, Linfield. They would usually have a number on them. 07 numbers are just the mobile number for the UK. So they can be everywhere, they're not helpful, but the other numbers, as we looked up at the start of the video, can be super helpful if you have one. We haven't had one yet. On this seed, it's looking kind of fancy. Some of these cars looking kind of fancy. Does point me south a bit. Not too far from London, Guildford. It was just London, yeah, fair. Oh, this thing is Aberdeen thing, the blue sign. Pretty good for Aberdeen. But yeah, thank you if you watched this far. Hope any of that helped. Yeah, it was a challenge for me. Some locations I feel like you're just clueless, but if you have some info, then can help. And see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Love you. Take care. Bye bye.